Alright guys, hello. Welcome to the video. We're going to be playing the Covenanter today. We did our session in the Sum-Event 8. We did our session in the Basota. We did our session in the Leopard Tier 5. We're going to reset this. We're going to play the Covenanter now. This is like my Unicom tank, right? Yes, it's Tier 5. Whirls, you're a Seal Clubber. Fine, I'm cool with that, man. Y'all can say what you want. I love this tank. Like, I love this tank, man. It is one of my favorite tanks in the game. And I have to show you guys something, okay? I have to show you guys something. Go to Skills Index, right? Skill4LTU Index, right here. Look at the Covenanter. Go to the Covenanter. Let's see if there it is. Look at what he rates the Covenanter here. And this blows my mind. The community average ratings are better. 2.8 for overall, fun 3.26. I can understand why he rates it in this way, because overall the tank is not great. Like, the mobility is bad, the view range is bad. Like, things on this tank, for the most part, are bad. But if you know how to use the burst damage of this pom-pom gun, which, by the way, it's not even the pom-pom gun. The pom-pom gun is this 40mm, but I call it the pom-pom gun. Or, I'm sorry, it's this one, the Bofors 40mm. Mark 6, it looks like, which means version 6, I suppose. And this thing, I call it the pom-pom. This one's actually the pom-pom. But it's basically the same thing, right? I think. Because you have, it's a magazine, 4 shells, so it is basically the same thing, but this one's called the pom-pom, 40mm pom-pom, and this one's called the Bofors. But I call it the pom-pom, okay? If you know how to use the pom-pom gun, I'm telling you, like, this thing is ridiculously OP if you know how to use it. Because it actually has DPM. It has burst damage, but it also has DPM. The dispersion isn't even that bad. Yeah, it only shoots 400 meters. Where this thing kind of sucks, though, is, like, the view range isn't great, the concealment isn't great, the mobility isn't great. Sometimes you'll get, like, it's not as bad as the Leopard, but sometimes you'll get, like, the engine will go out at the same time as the track or something like that. And if you have the small repair kit, you just repair the track quick and you're like, oh, my engine's dead. And then you're dead in the water, right? But I'm telling you, like, I'm amazed that Skill has rated this horrible. While if you go to the, how do I go back here? I'm not on his index a lot. If you go to the Leopard, okay, the Tier 5 Leopard, he rates this as good. Good. So with the 3cm, I can definitely see why the community votes this as like a 4.64, which rounds up to a 5. Very, very fun tank, yeah, to machine gun people with. But I almost have this much fun in the Covenanter as well. It just blows my mind he gives this a 4-star, but gives the Covenanter a 1-star. Like, blows my mind. It should at least be 2 stars, man. I would give this thing I would give the Covenanter a 4-star. Honestly, even though I just told you guys, like, it is literally one of my favorite tanks, it still doesn't take away from the fact that it's kind of garbage, you know? Like, as an all-around light tank, it's kind of garbage. Again, concealment's lacking, view range is lacking, mobility's lacking, but I'm telling you, like, if you know how to play this thing, you can make up for it. I'm averaging a little over 1,100 damage. I have a 65% win rate, and the win rate doesn't lie, right? Like, again, I've played a lot of these tanks a long time ago, so I don't think the win rates, like, my win rate has gone up in the Leopard because I recently have played it and 3-marked it. But with the A20, I played this a while ago. The ELC, same thing. My win rate was like 57, now it's 59. So I feel like if I played these things more, my win rates would be up. I'm sorry, you guys can't really see this too well, but I have a 65% win rate in the Covenanter, 59% in the ELC, and then 58 here and 61 here. You can see that. But if I played these tanks more now, my win rate would probably go up. So I can't say for certain that, like, this tank, like, I can't say for certain that the numbers speak for themselves, is what I'm trying to say, because I've played a lot more recent games in the Covenanter. But 65% win rate doesn't lie when it's showing that you're at least good at the tank, right? So I think I understand this tank very well. We'll see how the games go. Maybe I eat my own words. But all that said, guys, again, tank has really good DPM and really good burst damage, and that's where you need to use it to your advantage. So let's get into the games with the Covenanter, one of my favorite tanks in the game, and we'll see how they go. Now again, the Leopard and the Covenanter have a 400 meter like hard distance lockout, or whatever you want to call it. Like, you cannot shoot farther out than 400 meters. That is as far as you can shoot with these guns. But the difference between the Leopard and the Covenanter is 1,000 DPM. You heard me right, man. I'm telling you guys, 1,000 DPM. 1,200 something on the Leopard, 2,200 the way I have the Covenanter set up. So that's the difference. I remember someone asking me, and I think I said this in the Leopard session, like, it's weird that you don't like the Leopard when you love the Covenanter, and it comes down to the DPM, man. Because you can still get yourself out of certain situations with the Covenanter. And the gun isn't as trollish, man. I feel like on that Leopard, man, there's some games where you'll shoot like an entire clip into someone's side, and like 2 of the shells will hit the track, 3 of them will miss, another 2 or 3 will ricochet, and then you only end up with like 5 hits, right? So it's kind of weird the way it works. I wanted to go out here. I don't know, like, I stopped here like I was going to go there, but I'm already losing my mind, man. Let's hope this session is good. But we've played a lot of games so far, so I'm just trying to do a lot of sessions for you guys today. Let's see if we can get this guy as he's coming up, like right here. Okay. Got one into him. It's good enough. I don't think we have the range on the Cheeto, maybe. I think they got a light here. Would make sense. Like, you see how nasty this thing is, man? I'm telling you, man. Like, this thing is ridiculous. I just the SKILL4LTU giving this a 1 star, man. I'll never understand it. Maybe it's just because I have played it so much that I just know kind of how it has to be played now, but and I didn't go over the equipment, guys, but I do run this thing with the Bounty Vents optics, but the new equipment, I run it with the level 3 mobility system. Experimental equipment, I believe it's called. So that does help a little bit with, like, the turret rotation and all, but it also gives it some speed, because, like I said, the mobility on this thing is kind of lacking. So that's something you have to keep in mind when playing this vehicle. Don't put yourself in bad situations that you can't get out of, because you're not an EBR, not even close. You cannot run away from a lot of things, because this thing just does not have great speed. And I also feel like with the Leopard, like, you see how we're able to get these side shots at the VK? We're able to hit the Cheeto up here, or whatever it was. Like, I feel like with the Leopard, the gun, like, the dispersion is a lot worse, and the gun just doesn't work as well. Like, see with this Stug, man? Like, we're able to hit the Stug twice. I think we should have even hit him 3 times there, with the way the reticle looked. But it's, like, easy, man. Bang, bang, you hit him twice. With the Leopard, it would have been like, boom. We would have hit the dirt with, like, 7 of the shells. You guys know what I mean? It's just, it really comes down to, like, the dispersion and the DPM and all that. But I'm able to make this thing work better because the range is a little better. Though it's a lock at 400 meters, it's more accurate, see? It's more accurate. And you can make it work at those medium distances a lot better. Just the 820. So yeah, he was there. Not surprised. S35 pushing. Okay, hit him twice. I think we have to go back at this point. I want to stay here and spot for the team. Whirls, you making this a vid? Yes, a session. I didn't even see that in the chat. I'm going to get blind fired here. Hi. Sorry to whoever that was. I totally missed that in the chat. Cheeto? Okay, I'm actually... The Hellcat's still back there, man. I still want to try and spot this. Where are these blind shots going? Because I'm hearing them, but they're missing me. And these close games too, man. These close games are fun.
Enemy is hit. That one didn't go through.
Yeah. I don't think we aimed those that bad. That was just kind of unlucky, man. But yeah, it's not the best on the move, man, because again, the reticle does the bouncing crap every time you shoot. Good, not spotted. Good thing he doesn't have view range. Actually could get away with that. Alright, what do I need to do here? Can we take mid, maybe? Mid's already taken by the T-67, though. I'm gonna push up like this. It's like 20-something degrees right now in Dallas. It's been in the teens, so I put this outside instead of in the freezer today. And it's just as cold. It's freezer outside right now. Oh, Cheeto's like right on top of me. Okay, he's right there. It's fine. Can still hit this A20. Okay. Crusaders here. Coming after me, my man. Bang, 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 bang. Get out of here. Sandwich. Good job, Poodle. Good job. 1,400 damage, 808 assists. I just like this thing, man. I don't know. It just freaking works, guys. It's so weird. It's so peculiar that, like, other people think this thing is garbage, and I like it. It's weird. It's the strangest thing. Because again, I'm usually your typical light tank. Like, I'm your typical guy. I like the typical tanks, you know. I like the tanks that have a standard gun, you know. I like playing the standard way, I think. Not a bad game. Shout out to whoever that was in the chat, man. I don't know. Was it the Poodle or something? This guy? I don't know. Somebody noticed me in the game. So shout out to whoever that was. And yes, we are currently making a session right now. A session video. So not a bad start. But again, keep in mind, guys, also, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this before. The WTR rating, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. WTR rating actually goes down when you play these lower tiers, even if you play them really, really well. You see that? 79.65. 64.24 on this tank just now. And there's times where I'll do like, I don't know, 5,500 on the T100 LT, and it's like 10,000 here. So WTR, it's kind of weird, man, the way WTR is calculated. I don't know. You guys can school me on it. I find, though, that WTR is actually a better indicator overall if someone is a really good player or not. Because WTR takes into consideration spotting in lights. So again, like I mentioned last session in the Leopard, sometimes people have these really weird win 8s. This guy does have XVM. He has an 87% win rate with a 5,600 WTR. And it's very likely that he's a reroll, but also it's likely because he's only playing low tiers. So this is why I'm careful about what I'm looking at when I'm viewing XVM numbers, right? Like, I can see these guys have a lot of battles, and I can see that this guy doesn't have a lot of battles. He's got 1k, 211 win 8, but he has 1k battles at least, so I think he's just a brand new player. Like, this is acceptable. If you see a 211 win 8 with like 50k battles, that's a concern, right? Similar to if you see someone who's brand new, this guy might not even be this good. It might just be that he has like 10 battles and won 9 of them so far. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be exact, but you understand what I'm saying. Could have taken that shot on the Chaffee. And again, I tell people, like, I don't pad win 8. I know a lot of people think that. Maybe you can make the argument, Whirls, you're padding win 8 in the Covenanter. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's tier 5, man, right? But my point being is, people will tell you you pad win 8. If I had the range, this would be perfect right now. Look at this. People will tell you you pad win 8 at lower tiers. Like, dude, my average tier is almost 7. I know some people in, like, those hacked clans that average, like, a tier of, like, just under 6 or something like that. And they play, like, 4, 5, and 6. And then they'll try and maybe play like a tier 10 here and there to get up the average tier. Like, dude, I'm not doing that crap. I play for marks, guys. I play for marks. I truly do. The Covenanter is one of the only tanks that I play at lower tiers that I continue to play, not for marks, because obviously I've already marked this thing. And I've 100%ed it at one point, so I'm not even playing for that either. Hetzer is here. I think I want to run away from here. Up like this, keep the rock in between me and those guys. I really want to poke. I don't want to poke on the Hetzer. I'm scared about the Hetzer. Yeah, man. I don't want to poke on the Hetzer, man, because I know that guy could practically one-shot me. I feel really bad for that guy. I wanted to help him, but that's just a really tricky situation, man. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, my man? Alright, we gotta come back to maybe this corner right here. Oh, the Stort's already here. Look at this. Okay, go around this guy. Do. Reload now. I need to go after this guy. What is this guy doing? Like, where are you going, dude? Okay, is he gonna like jump off this cliff or something? Where is this guy? This thing. Dude, get off the rock. Like, why am I so unlucky? I swear to God, dude, these things always happen to me whenever I'm trying to run away from people, man. Whenever I'm trying to run away from people, I always hit shit. Like, all the time, man. I'm also kind of surprised I got lit there, and now the Hetzer is taken. This is why I didn't want to poke on the Hetzer, because the Hetzer has taken literally all of my HP now. And now I can't carry this. Those things are so OP, dude. Dude, this Stort is a pain in the ass. Holy shit. Dude, fuck that Hetzer, dude. Fuck that guy, man. For real. It's a good play on his part, man. But holy shit, I hate those things, dude. This is an easy cleanup kill for me. Hetzer sitting in the bush. Good play by the Hetzer, man. But fuck that guy. That was good, though, man. Really smart play on his part because it prevented me from being able to go after the T-34. But yeah, I should have expected him there, man. But that Stort, man, that Stort, like, fucked this whole game. Because he just ran away, like he just kept running, dude. Like, I almost don't like when people do that, because you're trying to clean them up so that they can't go after your arty and flank the team, but then you put yourself out of the fight, too, in doing so. So, alright. I might do a session in the Hetzer. I have the Hetzer. It's a really fun tank. The accuracy is really bad and the shell velocity is really bad. But we would have been, if I just ran straight back, like I was trying to get around the corner, and then the thing with this game, man, I don't think this is realistic at all. But when you're up against a rock, like the whole tank just like rides up on the rock, and then you can't move. Like you're hitting the WASD keys, and the tank is just like, and you can't do anything, bro. It's like the stupidest thing. Like I'm trying to come back, and the Hetzer just whacks me with HE, man, and it's like so stupid. If he didn't hit me there, I wouldn't have been nearly as scared to like press after the Chaffee and all that. But luckily we had some support here, and I think we played it well enough. Just hope the Leaf doesn't carry this. But it wasn't a terrible game. 2 kills, 673 damage. I'd like to hit at least 1,000 damage. In my opinion, I don't think it's a good game unless I'm hitting 1,000 damage with this vehicle. That's how confident I am with it, that I can do well with it. But don't put yourself in front of it, man. At least keep trying to. There you go. Easy game, man. That Hetzer pretty much single-handedly took all of my HP. 445. Like at tier 4, imagine being able to hit in the 400s at tier 4, man. Like that is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, these M8s, man, did a very, very good job. We still managed to get third. I don't know how. All right, let's play another one. The first game I think we did pretty well in, so I think that'll keep the score up fairly well. But yeah, I also like to do well in terms of damage caused received. I like that ratio. It's damage caused and received, and also one more damage ratio and something else ratio that I like. Not kills. But there's 2 of them. It's on tomato.gg. Maybe it is KD ratio. But those are the 2 I like to focus on in this tank. And it really goes to show how important damage is, guys. Like, you really, really, really want to focus on doing more damage, in my eyes, when you're in a tank like the Covenanter, especially, because its ability to do damage is crazy. Like, you can basically do... You have T-54 lightweight damage, right? It's 240... Where's this guy going? All right. It's 240 a clip, and your clip reload is like 5 or 6 seconds. It's basically the T-54 lightweight gun, except you have 4 shells instead of 1. That's how much damage it does, though. 240, dude. So, like, if you... You guys see what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, man. How is this one-star tank by skill, man? But I guess it's just the way I see it, man. No? Skoda doesn't spot me there. The trick is getting them all to go in. So we got 3 there. I wasn't even spotted for that, was I? Unless I missed the bulb. But like on these condensed maps, the ability for you to do damage, like holy crap, man! Like use the gun, man. And anything that has armor, just load the gold shells. I know people hate gold spam, but it's like, dude, it's 2024 now. Like, I think everyone shoots gold at this point. Yeah, dude. 411 damage off of 2 clips. That's what we've done so far. And going back to the seal clubbing statement, it's seal clubbing, guys, absolutely. But I think what's fun about playing the Covenanter for me is I know that I have a really good chance, if the game is somewhat close, to carry the game and win the game for my team. That's what's really fun about playing the Covenanter. Because a lot of times, I'll play the T100 LT like Whirls. Play higher tiers, you're a good player. I do, but I don't feel like I can carry a tier 10 game like I can carry a tier 5 game at all. Because obviously the players aren't as good at this tier and all. But also I just feel like I play the Covenanter so well. You know. These people are losing way too much HP here. It's really not... Like, this thing is good at burst damage, but I'm not going to poke when there's an M10 there and all. It's just too difficult of a poke, in my opinion. Do we have a shot at this guy? Like, that crap is just ridiculous, man. I don't care what everybody says. 240, like, just like that. For this A20. Okay, I think we just stay here at this point. I don't think we can even run now. Just hope I'm not gonna get hit from behind. There's the Valiant. Can't really do much to this guy. Panzer behind me. Okay. 1540 damage. Maybe we could have gotten a little more out of that, but this is what I mean, guys. Like, even you're getting pushed. Like, did you see how much damage we did in that short period of time there? Like, on the Churchill, we did 378 into the church. We cleaned up the A20 very quick. We even got a shot into the Valiant, or maybe 2, where that was a high roll for 1. But the Valiant actually has some armor. And then the AEC, right before that, we hit him for 235. Like, your ability, and the T1, we even hit him once. Your ability to do damage with this vehicle... Like, imagine if we had just 2 other tanks sitting here with me for some support. How much more damage I could have done in this game. If we stayed alive, just... We lived there for, like, maybe 30 or 45 seconds. Like, not even a minute. And we got absolutely pummeled. I'm talking about in that last moment where everyone was pushing in. Imagine if we just had 2 other tanks there. Like, if I stayed alive for twice as long, this could be, like, close to 3,000. So, like, your ability to do damage with the Covenanter is ridiculous. It is absurd. You need to run this gun on the tank, and you need to try and use the gun as best as you can in a situation like this. Like, load the APCRs, man, and just try and hit weak spots, and try and hit people that are easier to pen and stuff like that. Like, look for side plates. But, like, it is ridiculous the amount of damage you can do in a short period of time. Because, again, this tank is kind of like the Leopard, right? But it actually has DPM. You have 2,200 DPM. So use it, man. Like, look, we, like, freaking obliterated a part of this team. 1540 damage. Look at the rest of the team. So this is why I enjoy this vehicle. I know you have to load a lot of gold, yeah. Like, you can... If you want a stat pad, like, call me a stat padder if you want. But if you're looking to stat pad, dude, you can easily... I'm telling you guys, man, like... You can get a 3k win 8 in the Covenanter with ease. Like, if you want to pad win 8, guys, again, I'm not saying you should. I think it's really toxic too. But if you want to pad win 8 with this vehicle, just use the gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap, man, it is ridiculous. Look at this, man. Like, look at the win 8 numbers, guys. If this will actually load. I guess Tanks GG is down right now. Okay, there we go. Like, look at this crap, man. Covenanter, 4960. Just, it's only calculating the one battle right now. I'm averaging this amount of damage with that win rate. Look at what the win 8 is on that. So it's damage ratio and KD ratio. That's what I was talking about, so I was right. It's actually KD ratio. But, like, this is freaking absurd, man. You know? So, again, man, like, yeah, you can call me... In this video, I will totally accept the Whirls, you're seal clubbing and stat padding comment. Cool. But I'm telling you, man, like, if you guys really wanted to do this, if you wanted to be a stat padder, like the hack clans, nothing against the hack guys, but if you wanted to be like that, play the Covenanter, man. Or play the AMX-12T, you know? Play the French light tanks, like tanks that can do damage. Like burst damage especially. Holy crap, man, you're going to have a blast. And your win 8 will skyrocket, if that's really what you want, right? All those French tanks are actually really good, because there's some players that play them that have no idea what they're doing. You could do like one clip of damage in the 12T and be at like a 1500 win 8 already, you know what I mean? So play those tanks, guys. Like, if I really wanted to pad win 8, I'd have thousands of battles in all those tanks. Like, my most played tank is the even 90, and I only have like a 2000 win 8. Yet people are still sitting there saying, like, Whirls, you're a stat padder. I'm like, dude, I play for marks, you know? I play for marks, and I play to get wins and get better with lights, man. Like, that's my goal. I mean, if your goal is to stat pad, that's fine. I think it's a little toxic, but I mean, I'm not going to insult your playstyle if that's what you want to do. Crap. I didn't think I'd be spotted here. Good thing it's only the Skoda there. He didn't even hit me. I didn't double bush. I should have double bushed for that. Okay, there's the type. Gotta get like right here. Yeah, not spot from that. Beautiful. That's why you don't push that, guys, by the way. Don't push that. Good, good, good. What are the chances they send more people this way? Because I kind of want to push this, but it might be it might be the wrong idea. Might be the wrong play. There's the Panzer. Ouch. Also don't want to get hit by the Leopard. Okay. Apparently they have like a lot of bots on their team. Or players that are playing like bots. When I say bots, I don't necessarily mean bots. I just mean players playing like bots. It's tier 5, right, guys? Like, nothing against these players. A lot of them are probably new players. That's why I would totally be accepting of, Mike, you're seal clubbing, you know. It's like, I don't really care. Like, I'm gonna play what I enjoy, man. You know, it's like, whatever. So again, that's why I don't insult anyone's play style, you know. I'll insult them if someone calls me a stat padder. Overall, when I know that there are other players that only play like tier 4 and 5 to pad win 8, that's when I get mad. Like, I'm not overall a stat padder. When I play the Covenanter, maybe, but T50's coming with me, so I think we just press here. It's just the M10. He's probably here. Up here? Yeah. I need hard cover. There's the leaf. Oh, don't get shotgunned by this guy. I'm running like right into his gun. This thing is freaking so OP, dude.
One of our fuel tanks ruptured. Got 'em.
1 star. 1 star, guys. Remember that. 1 star. Alright, we push into the BDRG1 and the KV1. KV1 is actually pushing. Interesting call. Let's see what the BDR is doing. We gotta be careful. This BDR hits really hard. I actually like this tank. I played it for a little bit. The BDRG1B. It's pretty fun. BDR's here. Good, 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 good. Ram spotted.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Okay, good.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. We didn't even scratch them.
Ouch.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy is hit.
How many shells have I put into this guy?
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor is hit.
Okay, 2285 damage, 500 assist. I think we'll play one more. I really like this tank, so we'll play one more for you guys. We're at 37 minutes. Be a pretty long upload. But yeah, look at that. It's freaking almost a 17k win 8, man. So, like, can you guys imagine what my win 8 would be if I only played this vehicle? Kind of like how Religion of Rage plays the ELC. The AMX ELC at tier 5. Like, imagine if I only played this vehicle, what my win 8 would be, you know? So, not a bad game at all, man. Yeah, 1400 damage. This session's going pretty well. Like, sometimes you'll get tier 7 games where you just can't, like, pen anything that's coming at you, and then you run into issues. But it's going pretty well so far. This is Ultra Peachy Keen. I love the Ultra Zeros. Look at that. That's the one. Right there. And this is one of my favorites. One of my new favorites. I love the tropical flavors, man. They're good, dude. But this one's got a good kick to it. I'm usually not a peach person either, but the way this is made, this is mixed well. Yes, pretty good. These things are not great for you, even the Ultra Zeros with no sugar, guys, because they have a lot of like artificial sugars, sweeteners, rather, not sugars, that can still, like, people don't know this, there are still some artificial sweeteners that actually raise your blood sugar, if you could believe that. It has to do with the way the body processes it, no different than like refined carbs, right? You got to be careful. Like, some people will see 0 sugar, but they don't realize how, like, refined and processed the carbs are, and then carbs in the body turn into sugar. Glucose, that's how you get energy, right? So, you got to be careful of what's on the labels. But these are good. They're not great for you, but they're certainly better than drinking, like, a regular Coca-Cola or something like that, you know? You get like 30-something grams of sugar, and I don't know how the heck I've survived this long, man. When I was younger, I used to drink like 2 sodas a day, man. You know how much sugar I probably consumed? I don't do that anymore. I don't drink any soda anymore. I don't have hardly any like heavily processed or refined carbs anymore. No candy or anything like that. Like, protein at every meal, work out every other day. You don't have to go crazy. I'm telling you, like, you guys will be in amazing shape. These arties, man. These arties. Just going to camp this A20, I think. He will poke this at some point. He's going to get bored, and he's going to poke it. There he goes. I wasn't ready for it. I hate when you're up close to something and you try and zoom out and like the camera does like this thing. You can't like you can't zoom out. Like it gets like stuck. I hate that, man. It's one of the things I really hate about the way they have the camera system in this game. This map is garbage, man. I really, really, really dislike this map. Never been a fan of this at all. I should really just start playing like Zero Line instead or something. I hate playing the field in a light tank. I never ever do good on this map. Like ever. Just sit here and wait for something to happen. Like I hate doing that. Could use some tips for this map. You guys let me know what you do. Hate this crap, man. I'm just gonna go back. I can't even reach this guy. Or the Wolverine. I hate feeling useless, and that's how I feel on this map a lot of times when I just sit out here in the field. And there's two mediums out here we could be ripping apart right now if we were in the right position and prepared for it. Just not really a fan of playing city on this map, like, at all. Oh. That guy just single-handedly got deleted by Artie. Alright, here we go. How about the VK? How about not the VK? Shouldn't be spotted here. Maybe I'm aiming these wrong. I don't know. I'm not really good at knowing the VK's weak spots. We just don't have the pen, I think. I really don't want to poke on these Mitsus. I think it's a really bad idea because of the damage per shot they have. It's two into the Pollock. Okay, let's push this Wolverine. It's just Artie, yeah. Alright, now we just run forward. I think this is going to be one of those low damage games, but we're assaulting these guys. And not even asking their names first, so... What do you guys expect? I mean... Excuse me. Thank you. Wolverine was right there. Nice. How about Artie? Nice. Okay. One more. It's going to be a really long upload, but this is such a boring game, man. This is a boring game. It's my favorite tank, because I really want to give you guys like a really good session in this thing. You know? Have we won every battle so far? We lost one of them, though, right? I think we lost one. Where everyone was pushing in on airfield, right? Yep. Still over 1,000 damage. easily. So I mean, this tank, man, I'm telling you guys, I know what Skill4LTU has rated it, but if you don't play this tank, give it a try and just like watch me play it, right? You know, I never like to brag about my own plays. I don't think I'm that good of a player. Like I really don't, man. I really don't think I'm a spectacular player. Like I always tell you guys, watch Kaizu, watch Ayuksen. These guys are really, really good. But when it comes to this tank, like, I find it hard to actually be bad in this tank. I find it hard to be useless. Like, even in that game, we pushed ahead, spotted the Wolverine, killed the Gorilla, or got good damage into the Gorilla, and we started to do something at the end. So from this spawn, this map is really weird. From this spawn, I don't like going to the mid anymore from this spawn because people poke up like on the ridge lines on the opposite end of the ridge line and you get that like crossfire. I'm not really a fan. So I actually like coming up here at first. Kind of knock this tree. And you just do one of these. You see who's here. If you get spotted, you back down immediately.
Enemy armor is hit.
But yeah, the players that are decent at this map, what they'll do is they'll poke the ridge lines and shoot across. Those are hard shots, man. So you have the hill. I like to use the hill if I can. All these guys are just sitting in this one corner. Look at it. It's funny, man. Can we hit the Shinu or something? Okay, right here we actually have the angle. There we go. I'm waiting for these guys to get aggressive. One of them is going to get aggressive here and push this. Like push into the Panzer. And I want to be here to help this guy.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Come down, come down. Okay, we need to come to the side of this building, right here. Sit right here to avoid Artie, and then I think the ELC is going to start pushing in, so I'm going to go dark. And then I'm going to run this way. Start running this way before these guys push. Yep, here comes the A20. I can actually sit right here, wait for this guy to poke. He will poke it. I know he will. He'll poke it. Okay. Wow. Good. And the ELC next. The ELC spotted me at this really weird angle, and I don't want him to do that again. Trying not to get hit by Artie either. Now the T-67 is there as well. I'll take one from this guy if I have to. Okay, clean him up. And now we have to help the north, I think, or the west, whatever. But you see what I mean with this tank, guys. Like, I know I say this a lot. I know I say, see what I mean, but it's literally, see what I mean? Like, this thing is ridiculous. I'm telling you, like, if you know what you're doing with this vehicle, man, I'm telling you, this thing is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous in bringing a side of the map back and stuff like that. Like, the T-67 shot me once. We poked up, bang, 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 bang. He's dead. It's like insane. I don't think we can pen the Excelsior. This is where it runs into problems. Like, you don't really have the pen to deal with this. I think I'm going to instead push to, like, this corner and see if I can poke up on the ridgeline, maybe surprise these guys. Just the Leafs unspotted. I think we can poke on this Excelsior as he's running away quickly. I don't think we'll get hit by anything. Okay, 2 into the Excelsior. And then we poke these guys when they're not expecting it. Hopefully the T-34 doesn't have a shot on me from here. HT is ready for me. Okay. Let's make sure he keeps focusing this direction. Just tear this guy apart, man. Come on, man. One of you just... He's waiting for me. Go ahead. Focus him, focus him, focus him. Can I take a hit from this guy? Oh, he got racked. So, that's how I play it, guys. You can, from the start, go to the ridgeline if you want. I just find it to be, like, really risky. I don't like people poking up and, like, they poke up and they shoot to this side, or they poke up here and they shoot to this side. I don't like that. I don't like being in that crossfire. Some players are really good with doing that. But yeah, overall, man, what did we play, guys? 6 games in this vehicle. We won 5 of the 6. We did 1,364 damage, 443 assist. And I'm telling you guys, this tank, man, this is a 4-star tank. Don't let skill confuse you. I know a lot of people hate this thing just because it's so awkward. But this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to close quarter combat and burst damage and all that. Like, you will be really, really good if you understand how to use the gun of this vehicle. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you for the next one. Take care until then. Bye-bye.